Good morning. This week's Monday meditation, where we read in 1 John chapter 3, verses 11 through 24. And I trust it'll be a blessing to you as you begin your week. For this is the message that you have heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. We should not be like Cain, who was of the evil one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his own deeds were evil and his brother's righteous. Do not be surprised, brothers, that the world hates you. We know that we have passed out of death into life because we love the brothers. Whoever does not love abides in death. Everyone who hates his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him. By this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers. But if anyone has the world's goods and sees his brother in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does God's love abide in him? Little children, let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. By this we shall know that we are of the truth, and reassure our heart before him. For whenever our heart condemns us, God is greater than our heart, and he knows everything. Beloved, if our heart does not condemn us, we have confidence before God, and whatever we ask we receive from him, because we keep his commandments and do what pleases him. And this is his commandment, that we believe in the name of his Son Jesus Christ and love one another, just as he has commanded us. Whoever keeps his commandments abides in God, and God in him. And by this we know that he abides in us, by the Spirit whom he has given us. So in these verses, the Apostle John gives assurance to his readers of how they can know they are of the truth and know that they belong to God. And it really centers on loving the brothers. And in verse number 18, he says, "Little children, let us not love in word or deed, but let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth." And so John is basically saying, your actions reveal more than your words. You can say you love others, but if your actions don't demonstrate that, then really you're deceiving yourself. And so if today, look for opportunities to show love to others, not just to talk about it, but to show love to others. And by showing that, we demonstrate that we belong to God. I encourage you this week to go back and read through this passage and underline the number of times that John says, "By this we know." A lot of us, we probably struggle with maybe a lack of assurance. Maybe you struggle with a lack of assurance or not really knowing where you stand. And the epistle of 1 John really was written to give that assurance. You want to know if you truly belong to God, if you're a part of God's family? Here's how you can know. And there's great encouragement in these verses. So I hope this has been a blessing to you today as you begin your week. God bless.